Ooh, back again. Another episode of Chronic Cinema, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
Back again. Who the
Tonight,
fuck would have thought?
tonight we have a great episode about another timeless classic, released back in 1992. Goes by the name of Class Act. Um, long list of stars. I mean, a lot of people in that movie went on to be massive stars in Hollywood. A couple of them ain't moved forward, but a lot of them did. If few of y'all don't know, I mean, of course, everybody know Dougie Doug. He one of the ones that made it. Also the Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She went on to do more from there. Tommy from Martin, Thomas Ford, he was definitely in there. Man upstairs, fifth floor, he was definitely in there too. I mean, it had a lot of people in there just hiding out in the roughs. Couple stand up comedians, but the thing with this movie, man, that always had like it was one of my special ones because, like I said, I like House Party, and to me, it's like House Party was always like that shit, man. That's that one movie you get caught looking at under the bed, getting in trouble with shit, supposed to be laying down, you in there watching this shit. But
Mhm.
when they did Class Act, it was kind of cool because it got us to show that them niggas actually was pretty funny.
Right. And a lot of people consider, like, a lot of people be like, yo, Class Act should have been the first house party. Class Act should have been the first. Granted, it came out afterwards, after House Party was already a thing. But I get where, you know what I mean, where people say that, where it should have been the first house party. But nonetheless, Class Act was definitely a fucking classic. It's definitely a classic. Not was. It's definitely a classic. That shit
I'm
is
like,
classic.
man, because I don't give a fuck. My nigga Juby Dick Riker, that nigga was crazy in that show, man.
That nigga said, if I catch you so much as wiping your ass sideways, he was like, wiping my ass sideways. You really don't like me, homie, do you? Like, what the Yo,
You know his ass, man. He definitely was on a nigga ass that job, but what? Nobody on nobody. The worst person, like I say, that had somebody they bumping was nobody on nobody bump like that nigga was. That nigga was mad as shit, bro. That's what when an ugly nigga get his bitch took. He just don't like that shit.
yo,
That
Demeter, I
nigga
think
was
you can play with my frog.
when they threw that nigga out there room at the Fruity and Go fucked him up. It was 8, 9 of them, man.
I knew he was gonna say that. Yo, that reminded me of when Bull came around the corner. He came around the corner like it was 8, 9 of you.
He came around sounding like he was sound like a mixture of Bull from the Goonies and the nigga from Police Academy when he came around that corner.
I
He really
remember.
sound that's really what he sounded like. What's the dude
Yo,
name?
yo, Police
Bobcat Gold.
Academy, another fucking classic. Yo, they had a bunch of joints too. Yo, oh shit.
That boy,
Yo, and they came around
and
the
see
corner
that
like, oh.
with a slapjack. I said a
And he
slapjack.
ain't hanging out the window like Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
You
he
could see
definitely
the
thought
knot.
he was.
You could see the knot as he turned the corner. You could see the knot protruding from his forehead. Like, as soon as he pulled up, I was like, not today. Nope, I'm not for it. I'm not about to
Yeah,
listen to
you can clearly see that something was going on with him,
it.
emotionally and physically.
You could tell that he was
Like
not
that.
the winner in whatever happened from where he was
Yeah,
coming.
that nigga, he left home looking like popsicle when came around there looking like wedge.
It was not a good day for him.
So Yeah, definitely wasn't good, man. It looked like you ran into the fist of Chuck Woolery.
Mhm.
So I don't know what was going on, but yeah, like I said, the movie it was cool because it got to show that it was actually funny. I never really thought, House Party was full of laughs, but it wasn't really a movie that was kind of targeted directly on them. House Party had a bunch of moving pieces and a bunch of, to me, early A-list stars. So you think of House Party, you think of John Witherspoon. You think of what's my man name, man?
AJ Johnson,
No, not AJ Johnson.
Robin Harris.
Robin Harris. There we go. You think of Robin Harris. If you think about it, even the two cops who harassed him had careers afterwards.
Boyd and Warnarski.
Because I'm about to say, look, and then I'm gonna throw you all another little egg, what they call those Easter eggs. The same cop that harassed him in House Party is the same cop. I don't know if you remember the episode on Wayne's Brothers when D was dating the special the spec boy that was supposed to be protecting the president or some shit.
No,
That's
not
why I
really.
said them people. That was him from that. That was the same him. That was just him younger. But I always say like just seeing how the movies go on. But even House Party, it had so many moving pieces to where you never really got a chance to just focus on Kid and Play. So this was the first movie that I seen where it was like all them. You had the extra effects, but every scene of that movie was all Duncan or Bleed. They all got to do. They
Duncan
got.
Pinder Hughes. Yeah. The name
Yeah,
alone,
man.
bro. Duncan Pinder Hughes. Like what?
We say, yo, Duncan Pincushion.
Yeah, it's me, Duncan Pincushion.
Even like I said with that joint, it's like, see, watching those type movies make me sad because the fact I know these niggas could have went farther in acting because yeah, y'all was musicians and everything, but y'all was able to take a movie and not one but two but three, four movies, and people actually liked it, them Jones. They
Yeah.
wasn't shabby. They all was
I think
cool.
they
Y'all
had a
had pretty good
cartoon too.
co-stars and everything.
They had a cartoon
Oh
too.
shit. What class that?
No, Kid and Play had a cartoon.
Oh yeah, they had. Remember, they had everything in them earlier. That's why. I mean, not to veer off, but at the end of the day, it is a podcast, and we are
We still
supposed to talk about the stuff. But like I say, a lot of that downfall, they whole little shit came from Play. You know, Play got hooked on drugs, and you can't perform with one of us being, in the streets on drugs and the other one of us being clean and hosting TV shows and still
you're on
doing
drugs
little
right now.
cameos in movies. Well, evidently I wasn't smoking that shit that Play was smoking, nigga. 'Cause I heard that nigga was in the hood trying to sell foreplay, nigga, for real. So I don't know. Yeah,
That's
man.
that's allegedly. I've never heard such things. I've never heard
Hey,
anyone say
man.
that.
Bad thing about it, I'm actually where he did it at. So, just a little fun fact, From what I heard
Yeah.
last time I heard the story, that nigga mom still live in the same neighborhood, you know. I don't know. I gotta ask though. Possibly does. But yeah, like I said, even with him, I don't even know how they had as much success as they did because Play was toxic on and out of their group. Because even, I did some homework to try to figure out why I can't remember her name. She played Lisa McDowell on Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept trying to wonder why her career was so shabby. And when I did the homework, her career was shabby because around the time of his success, that's who she ended up with. Got a kid by that nigga and everything. Might have one or two. But
She
she
wanted to stay
said
home.
nobody, huh?
She might have wanted to stay home.
Nah, man, that girl said she was going to auditions to the point where she went and slipped in depression. She couldn't get a job because ain't nobody want to deal with her because of the smear from him. So he tainted her whole career. She
You
was
putting
over
sweat on
there. Hey man, it's true. You can't deny the truth. It's public record. I ain't say it. I seen it on another podcast, and then I seen it on something else. I mean, he had a problem, and then if he running around in the hood getting high, I don't think he was at home taking care of his wife and kids. So, I mean, he put the smut on his name, not me.
I
I
thought we were
didn't
talking
tell him
about.
to do.
You know what
You
you
think
are?
I put the
You're
nigga?
you're a
Did I put
class
that
act
pipe?
yourself. You're a class act
Look,
yourself, young
look.
man.
Did I put that pipe to his mouth and make him smoke it, nigga? No, I ain't got nothing to do with
What
that.
are you
That was
talking about? What are you talking about? What pipe?
I mean, I'm a guess
I don't
that.
know nothing
I
about what you're
mean,
talking about.
see, for my brother over here that's
I'll look it up. I don't
misinformed.
know what you're talking about.
Now look, for my brother over there that's misinformed.
I'm not
After,
misinformed. I'm not playing dumb. I just really don't know what you're talking about.
I'm about to put you on. After, all right. First off, you look and see where he was born at. That'll bring you a little bit of the backstory. Once his success died out, he ended up back in Alabama where he came from. Allegedly, some very credible people said a lot of those fancy clothes and leather jackets and all that good shit ended up for sellout to the local dope boys in the area. And he spent years out there. So I mean, I heard he had a real bad addiction. He was like,
Yeah,
pretty
it
much
said
a
he had a
crackhead.
sex addiction. He was out here fucking bitches left and right. I don't
Nah,
say
that
nothing
nigga
about
ain't
him
had
on
no
no
sex
drugs
addiction.
and on no
They
crack
trying to
pipes.
clean that. They trying to clean that shit up because see, I now for the sake of this being such an early podcast, I'm not even gonna sit here and tell the story about when the nigga said, "Yo, that's him right there," and called him up there to us for them to tell us who he was. So I just didn't want to, I don't want play to think he clean now. And I dropped him on his old ass head. But they called the nigga up there and made him tell us and everything. It was him. I looked him dead in his face, bro. That's how when he popped back on TV and his teeth was missing, I already knew it because his teeth was missing back then.
Who are you
And he
talking
kept doing
about?
like
Play from Kid and Play?
play, nigga, play.
Who was his teeth missing?
Christopher.
I don't know about none of this stuff that you're talking about, bro. I remember I seen Play. I had cut school one day, man. It was me and like two or three of my niggas with me and shit. We had went up to Shawham Mall and we seen Play. He was coming out of Scorpio. Everybody, like Scorpio was where they sold that shit at the time. You know what I'm saying? You go in there and get your Guess jean sets, your Coogis, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. But yeah, he was coming from out of there or whatever. And he on a dope ass leather jacket, bro. Like, and this was in what, like 2000, 2001 when I was in high school, bro. So it's just like,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
know.
like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
And he had all his
It's
teeth.
it's it's interviews out there with kid talking about that shit.
I
Cause
never heard of it.
remember it
You're
fucked his
misinformed.
career up. It fucked his career up. If we a group, I can't tour by myself.
He
I
was a
can't
sex
do
addict.
music by
He
myself.
wasn't on drugs.
Well, I met some nigga who was soon to be play and know an awful lot about him and look dead like him
No,
back
nigga.
in Birmingham.
His
Well,
name was
wait, hold on, wait. I got another
His name was
fact.
Clay.
I got another fun fact. I actually met Kid and Play as a kid, and guess where I met him at?
at a crack house.
A restaurant in Birmingham called Quincy's. So this Birmingham thing gonna keep coming back. I don't think they traveled all the way to Birmingham just to go to Quincy's. I don't remember the food being that good. This because this was that nigga hometown, dog. I'm telling you. They probably put that sex addict shit. That's publicist work to clear niggas' name off so they don't fuck up his show money. But nigga, this podcast about the truth. It is what it is. I mean, we can't lie. He did it. I mean,
Play
I
is from
know for a
Queens, New
fact.
York. Who are you talking
Man,
about?
I'm talking about play from kid and play. Now, I would say I could make a phone call right now, but that person ain't talking to me, so he might not answer the phone. But I got a nice amount of people that can verify, and they all still living. That nigga grandma lived in Felton motherfucking Heights, nigga, Birmingham, Alabama, North Birmingham. Check it.
It says nothing about
That
that.
nigga, I bet it would.
That shit
I
says
mean,
Queens,
shit, nigga,
New
do
York.
it. All right, look, I'm gonna ask you a
That
question,
nigga
nigga.
been getting in trouble in New York since he was a teenager. So he might have been
Type
born in
in,
Alabama, but he don't
type,
represent Alabama.
type in Flash from the Fire Heartbeats and show me where it say he worked at Burlington Coat Factory in Philadelphia, nigga.
Okay. I
They
guarantee
put
you.
what they want. No, it ain't. Nigga, it's probably on his resume, but no, it's not on his IMBD and it's not on his Wikipedia.
Why would that be on
They
his
put,
IMDb?
I mean, nigga, because he was acting as a suit salesman. What you mean? He was in character all the time. He
No,
wasn't no
he
suit
wasn't.
salesman,
He was in
nigga.
there selling suits.
He was acting like he was selling suits. He wasn't doing shit. He used to be hanging out there in the mirror fixing his clothes. I seen things. But nah, like I said, the truth is the truth. Because I
Hold on,
mean,
wait, wait,
even
wait, wait, wait. Watch.
but you can even check
Yeah,
into her
yeah. You out of
backstory.
your fucking mind if it don't pop up.
As I'm about to say, you can even look into her backstory. Her backstory tells all that shit too. Just like she came and said, matter of fact, yeah, it all lines up, Drew. I'm telling you, because somebody threw her a helping hand. She got a good role on Law and Order. That's how her career got rolling. Her next helping hand, Steve Harvey, was a close friend of hers, and Steve
Hold
Harvey
on, wait,
got
look,
her
look.
on.
Look at what I'm
Hmm?
googling. Can you see? Can you see what I'm googling?
Hell no, just like a screen with a bunch of words.
Oh shit. What about now?
No, what the hell it say?
It say flash from 5 heartbeats. But then if you look
Yeah,
at the bottom,
it says what? Did he work at Wilson Coat
look, look,
Factory?
look. It still it says
I
flash
know I
from five
can't see.
heartbeats.
And what it say? I can't see, nigga.
I'm about to screenshot it and send it to you. It says, yo, I'm about to screenshot it and send it to you, bro. I didn't even type it in. All I typed in was flash from 5 heartbeats. I didn't even type in the whole word heartbeats. And it said Burlington Co Factory.
Man, that's because they don't be listening to our conversations, man.
No way, Jose.
They talking about Kevin Hart got some heartbeat clothes and Russell Coke Factory.
Yeah, whatever. I fuck with Flash from the 5 heartbeats though, man. You know what I'm saying? His name's John Canada, by the way. You know he when he stopped working at Burlington, he went on to go do the Marvin Gaye play tour. And he blew up from there. Like that play blew the fuck up. So he fuck around still be doing that shit around the world type shit.
Yeah, yeah, they still do. That's what I say, Drew.
Getting
What
back
the
to class
fuck,
act.
nigga?
Getting back to class act, man. You
Yeah, the
talking about
nigga.
crap and all that shit, man. You the one doing the drugs.
Come on. I'm doing the homework, man, because I'm seeing something about drug addiction. I'm trying to see why you not seeing these things.
I'm
He
not
got
saying.
locked up with drug possession. Like how he got locked up with drug possession and he's not doing unless he was selling them, probably, I guess. And I told you. They had a hiatus. That was their hiatus because of his situation. I'm telling you. They didn't take a hiatus because of hip hop. They took a hiatus because of his situation. And Kid just respectfully stood back and didn't say nothing. And
Nigga,
he still don't say nothing
all
about none
Jones
of
I
that
see say rapper Kid and Play arrested on suspicion of DUI. Kid and Play arrested in Los Angeles. Christopher Reed arrested. Like I don't see nothing else. I don't see nothing up here about Play, bro.
shit. Time and buried it. But I mean, you can't bury it fast.
I don't know what news you're looking at.
Just like I bet you nigga all them motherfucking choppers in his mouth ain't real either. I guarantee you, and I can point out which ones ain't.
Back to this, yo. Yo,
I'll be back. Man, let's talk about Dougie Doug, man. Let's switch.
my nigga
I'm
Pops.
sorry. Let's switch
That nigga
to
name
the
was Pops.
positive characters.
You said
Cause
what?
we had a lot of positive. I said let's switch to the positive characters. You know, transition on to do movies with legends like John Candy and uh still acting, active acting right now.
Facts.
Um, but yeah, like I said, Dougie Doug, he definitely did his thing in there. Like to me, he was the funniest person in the movie. To me, it's just that silly shit was definitely in back then, but he wasn't
Especially
too.
once he found out that they wasn't who they was. He was like, man, I'm gonna
Huh?
get sick, man. I'm about to throw up nasty chicken, corn oil, cream of wheat. I'm just I'm just getting sick thinking about throwing up, man. Like you know my homie. You know my friend.
That's what I said. He was the well needed comic relief. And then, like I said, the other people did their thing too. Like we discovered that I forgot Pootie Tang was in the jail. And
Yeah, Pootie
then
Tang is that big class act.
the greatest person in the movie, my nigga Wedge, man. Wedge was beat and slapped from the first 10 minutes of the movie.
He got his ass whipped by his own homie. Like he was slapping the shit out of him. He was like, "You got any extra bullets?" Yeah. No. Well, yes or no? Yeah. Well, good, cause I'm gonna need them. No.
No, he was like, let's split up. Go this way. Look, you see that? Go that way. Yo, that boy was the worst, man. Yo, I just want to count how many times he smacked me with that whole movie, man. I definitely want to see how many times he smacked me because he was on point. Like when he hit his head on the jaw, the comment.
On the tank, John.
He was catching me from everywhere he was at, man. Everywhere he was at, dog. Fucking yeah, that joke definitely. Then
Ultra shot, ultra top shirt. I don't remember no old heads of mine dressing like that ever. He on the halter
nah,
top shirt. Let's talk about it. With like parachute pants. He on some MC Hammer pants with a halter top shirt and a Run DMC chain.
I ain't
That
had
was
no old heads that dance.
I don't know if that was some LA shit or
No,
Wisconsin. I
yeah,
don't know where the fuck they was at when they
it
shot
had. You never had an old head that dance. Nigga, that's dance attire. They gotta be ready to boogie whatever the time comes.
that. Then
You know what I'm saying?
free body dancing ball. You got
You
belly
never
dance.
know. Somebody might want to dance.
You know what? You're right. Cause I mean you gotta think about it. The two boys that was beating him up the whole movie, their names was Fruity and Go Go. Nobody name should be Fruity and Go Go.
They worked at a strip club.
That's not a good name to have.
I'm just saying. They just, I mean,
His name was
Fruity
Fruity
and Go-Go.
Pebbles,
He
and
was
everybody
truly
was
like
go
Fruity
to
Pebble.
the Go Club. That's what you're telling me? No,
That's what I
that's
think he
weird.
was. That's what I think that he was insinuating. I think that he was insinuating that at
Not
one
falling,
point in time, those guys worked at a strip club.
not falling for it at all.
You know what
Not
I'm
at all.
saying? So they just named them Fruity and Go-Go, which to me is, it's kind of his business and all, being though they're his friends. So, I can't. And then they hung out with a nigga named Blade Brown. I don't shouldn't be any more, to say. Fruity and Go-Go Brown. So, what kind of guys they was.
Wow, never thought of that.
Yeah, you ain't never see it like that. Yeah, yeah,
And then Duncan
yeah.
dad and mom thought that he wasn't getting no cheeks. They thought he was getting other kind of cheeks.
Nigga, that nigga, he was hyped like he got some bronze. My wonderfully wonderful son.
He's like,
Like,
Duncan's just in the room, just making it with some babe. I mean, she was.
she was stagged.
Yeah, he was
I'm
having sex. Yeah.
like, man,
Yo,
look at, I said, look at Hollywood, nigga. I'm surprised you was getting some.
because he was bugging the mannequin, right?
Hmm. That nigga was wild. I tell you, man, my only two movies that I watched spicy niggas in was Mannequin and my man Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds.
And a little old rap by me, Lamar.
They're the only two spicy niggas on screen.
Ah,
Well,
lambda, lambda, lambda. Yo, he took it back. Fucking Revenge of the Nerds and shit, bro. What?
yeah, that man Lamar. Cause remember back in the '90s, we ain't have many. They ain't really play that fruity shit like that. You had, Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds, and then you had the boy from Low Down Dirty Shame. They ain't really play too much with that spicy shit in the movie.
Not Wayman.
They definitely
Yo,
played with the like even the gay black white boy. You ain't see no gay white people in no movies all like that.
that's because I wasn't watching them type movies.
They wasn't
That just so
around.
happened to
Cause
be comical, and they just dropped that in there right quick.
see, man, my
Pause.
encyclopedia, my encyclopedia database is like very extensive. Cause like I watched this movie the other day. Well, I got to watch the end of it. I used to watch this movie called Billie Jean. I never understood the concept of the movie until I watched it as a grown ass man. As many times I watched it over and over again as a kid, I never understood it. But watching the end of that joint the other day, it's like, damn, you feel stupid. I watched this movies my whole childhood, never got the understanding of the movie. The catch of the movie was about this girl, which name being, assaulted and all this stuff by the guy that she was working for. But she needed the job and was so scared, terrified, she just let it happen. And then she snapped one day and she decided to kidnap her sister and brother. And they was all over the news and the TV being chased by the cops for God knows what, my nigga. She took her own and I remember at the end of the movie, they ended up at like this fairground and she ended up burning the shit down because the bull who was fucking with her. Matter of fact, no, I'm mixing movies up. her brother wanted she was trying to get this scooter for her brother. That's what it was.
Hmm.
Up burning the joint down and whole car pretty much she burned that the whole fucking fairground. But the concept of the movie that I liked it was just showing you shit. You could be afraid and then not no more. She was scared of that man, then after one day she just snapped. Cut all her hair off and just turned into a whole gangster. So I mean, as a kid, I never really got the concept, but that was another good old joint to watch. And fucking and see, even like these movies, like I said, Class X shit, nigga, I was 10. 1992, nigga,
Class Act came out in '92.
house party, nigga, I was 8, huh?
Class Act came out in '92.
1992.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause then, yeah, you right, yeah.
Cause I only how I remember certain movies, cause like I could tell you CB4 came out in 1994, and so did Low Down Dirty Shame because that was
Yeah,
the year that crazy ass blizzard. They came out around the same time. Cause I remember I was a young boy and I was shoveling snow all day, and I walked down there to the bootleg boy. I wanted some movies to go in the crib. I went and got my cheeseburger special from Child's. And I
yeah.
went and got me some movies from the bootleg boy. And that was the new movies he had, Low Down Dirty Shame and CB4. And that's why I went to crib. I said, yeah, they came out around the same time. They both was in theaters together.
Yeah, when
And I
CB4
still,
dropped, my mom was not letting me see that shit by any means. I don't think I seen CB4 until I was at least like probably like 19, nigga, and that was just on some random shit. That shit came on. I was like, oh shit, I ain't never see this joint.
I said, that's one good thing I can say, bro. They was kind of lenient on stuff like that that was on TV.
Yeah, no, CB4, I ain't seen.
Because,
And
because
then I
even
see
like
why.
stuff like House Party. And then you gotta remember, I had a sister that was 7 years older than me. I had a cousin that was damn near grown, and another cousin that was like 5 years older than me. So all I had to do was, they gonna naturally watch that stuff anyway because that was their era. So I just get to watch it because I'm sitting there with them.
Right.
Like Juice, I would have never in my life, my parents would have never took me to see Juice or let me buy juice, but my cousin took me to see Juice after he stood around the dinner table and told us the movie 100 times. So I mean, like back then it was different. Like even home the movies 12 times. Cats movies ain't go on VHS for years. It wasn't no
Yeah,
couple
that shit took a
months.
minute before that
Home
shit came
Alone was in the movies for 4 years.
out.
They was not playing with them VHSs back then, so you kind of was stuck on getting bootlegs because the real joint wasn't coming out outside the theater for quite some time. Now,
Right.
if a movie is
And
trash,
lucky
voila, that
if
joint
you go
on
to a
TV
video
in a
store
month.
to get that shit back in the day when they used to have the blockbusters and the West Coast video and all that shit. You'd be lucky if you could find a copy of that shit.
Now, this the weird thing I used to say though. Blockbuster was pretty good. I don't never remember as a kid going to Blockbuster and not going there to get.
No, when certain shit drop, shit, if you weren't there early, you weren't getting it.
Cause I remember every Friday the game every Friday as I got out of school. Cause I even remember some of the games I rented. Cause I used to always tell my pop like, no, we all games ain't worth buying. So I
Right.
remember RoboCop. I rented from there. Um, I don't know why. I bought Double Dragon. I never got understood that, and I love that game. But
At the game where you got like unblock yourself from the traffic or some shit like that. Or
No,
you just drive?
Double Dragon is a two brothers. One got a red suit on, one got a blue suit on. They walking through the streets like on some Streets of Rage type shit. Same as like yeah, Mario Streets of Rage.
Mm,
That was my shit, Double Dragon. That's around the time I used to
yeah,
play Double
Double Dragon.
Dragon, and I used to play this game called Contra.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Contra used to be my
I know
shit.
Smiles know the code
Nigga,
to Contra. That nigga always be talking about that shit.
I used to be able to run through that motherfucker nonstop. I don't even think I used to.
Fucking.
Them games, that's why I said them type games was always my shit. Cause like I say, I got two players I can play with somebody. And then when you die out, I tell niggas, I'm gonna only let you get the free life once. I don't use them, but you used to get stuff for collecting more than what you got. I only needed one life on that joint. Fucking, and
What's
then remember you can hit start and steal people's lives. So then you
nigga?
gotta tell them put the fucking
You see a
controller down.
correlation between these Atari games you talking about in Classic.
Huh? I mean, it's
It's
just
a
the
classic.
era, I guess. It's an era.
No,
I
not those
mean,
games.
shit.
Not Contra. Nigga. Classic was well, not when Contra was up.
No, they was
Contra,
around. That was a
Contra was
Nintendo
out for
era. Cause
15
when
years by the time Classic came out.
nah. I played Contra on Nintendo.
Right.
Shit, nigga, I got Nintendo. I got Nintendo in '89.
What?
89, somewhere around there.
90,
Cause I
91,
told you,
92.
nah, I told
You
you the
want to
story
play
about
Contra
that,
no more.
man. Nah, cause I told you, no, that's bullshit. Cause I remember my two favorite it came with Mario, and I got Kung Fu and this game called a Sight Bike. Then when picking up, I started getting stuff like Double Dribble and
Yeah, those
um
shits. Arch rivals.
the yeah, Arch Rivals, the Ninja the Ninja Turtles game
Yeah,
was
yeah.
popping on
They had the
Nintendo back
Genesis
then.
John.
I
Everybody
used
had
to play
Zelda.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda. That's when them games kind of started getting coming about. But then Nintendo, like I said, I didn't really have nothing too crazy on Nintendo because the games wasn't that good. And I don't know if you remember the way that Nintendo was, they had a good, strong 2 year run. And that nigga Sonic life up. Because when Genesis,
Sonic came in because it was niggas was like, whoa, that's like when Mario get
yeah,
the star as fast as this nigga moving. Like,
yeah, like when
that's crazy.
Sega came out, niggas is like, whoa, this Sega shit ain't no joke. I'm sorry, Sega Genesis. When Sega Genesis came out, niggas is like, yo, they got something special. Niggas ain't care about no Nintendo no more. If you remember, everybody was giving their Nintendos up once the Segas came out.
That was then, but to this day, as of now, I would rather play Mario over Sonic.
I don't
Don't get me
know
wrong, I
about
have fun playing
this.
Sonic, but just the boards and shit is way better. The game is Mario is better than Sonic. Sonic was just something new and it was fast as fuck. But when you think about it, it's like the boards is nowhere near as like intricate and shit as Mario was, bro. Like you had the secret levels and all that type shit with Sonic. It's just like phew,
Once
phew,
again,
phew,
Mario
phew, ting, ting, ting,
games,
ting, ting. All your
Mario,
coins fall out and shit. Like
you
it's like
know,
no.
it did see, but that's the thing, that's the difficulty. Because in Mario was a game that I could once again, after about the second and third time beating it, I could run through the boards and do that in no Sonic.
And
You got to
you
pay
can run
attention.
through the
It
game of
don't
Sonic
matter.
nigga in a day. You could run through Sonic and you could pause. You could run through that game in like fucking
And
probably an
you
hour
said
and a
it,
half versus playing
yeah,
Mario. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could probably do the same in
you could
30
run
seconds.
straight through Mario 30 minutes,
No
straight
way.
through.
No way. You want to bet? I got Super.
I guarantee you.
I got
Look,
Super Nintendo.
look on YouTube.
Oh no, I thought you said you can.
Hell no, nigga. I ain't playing no Mario and fucking play with Super Mario Brothers 3.
I'm about to say, nigga,
And I don't even remember
I'm about to say shit, nigga.
played it.
I got 3,500. Says you don't make it past the 10th board in 30 minutes, nigga.
That's hard. I don't
30 minutes. Make it
less
past the
than an
10th
hour
board.
for sure.
You not making
30
it.
minutes, I'll be at King Cooper.
Get the fuck out of here.
I guarantee you. 30 minutes, I'll be at King Cooper.
On Super Nintendo?
I don't need, man. It don't matter. Well, no, because certain ones, if you talk about that one where you got to go off the boards and go through and pick the next one and go through, then I don't know.
You
Oh,
talking about on
shit. You
what?
talking
Regular
about
Mario
joint
on
acting.
Nintendo?
You said Super Nintendo.
Yeah, right. So exactly. So Super Mario World. You'll be at
I'm
King
talking
Cooper in
about
30 minutes.
Mario Brother, Super Mario Brothers 1. Nigga, I will be at King Cooper in 30 minutes. Fuck around, complete the game in 30 minutes.
No way. How much you want bet?
Super Mario Brothers 1?
That's what I'm saying. Are you talking about on Nintendo or Super Nintendo? Because remember, when it came out on Super
Regular
Nintendo,
Nintendo.
huh?
Regular Nintendo. The one on
Oh,
Super
right. Yeah, you talking
Nintendo
about when
was
it was
that
like.
one. Yeah, you talk about that shit where he got the little
No,
tail and all that. Nah,
no,
nah.
no. That's Mario 3 when he had the tail. Well, no, he had like some sort of tail too. I'm talking about Super Mario when it came out on Super Nintendo, nigga. That June. You're not getting the
That's
Bowser in those 30 minutes.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's two different ones. The Mario Brothers that I play is the one that came out on Nintendo, the one that came with the original Nintendo. That
Right.
one, yeah, I'll run through that game 30 minutes. The
No,
one
you're not.
that came out on
No, you're
Super
not.
Nintendo was a different game. That wasn't the same one as the original game.
Well, yo, I'm glad you said that because I got in here. I got a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, and the Genesis. So I'm definitely willing to make that bet that you can't do that.
That's it. I tell you, it's not hard. And even if, and this the funny thing, you let me play it on one of them classic disc Jones, I guarantee I can.
I don't know how we started talking about Mario instead of Classic, but I'm gonna let you continue.
I forgot why I'm having technical difficulties tonight.
Ah, that you are.
No, because it's like it's working, but it's not. I don't know what's going on with my Jones. So I'm gonna have to go dark for a second on you guys. But man, it's just it's to me it's the era. I mean, at least we ain't talk about no other movies, man. We just talk about things in that era. I mean, shit, I got a lot of movies came out back around that time, but we ain't talk about no other movies. I mean, what more can you say about Class Act? Because that's out of like you said about Vacation. It was a very short movie.
Next, next you gonna want to talk about the Ecto Cooler High C
What
from
the fuck is that?
Ghostbusters.
Oh wow.
I took
Wow,
it
about that
back.
shit.
Took it
Like,
back.
look, that's the one thing I can say. I ain't never get none of that shit from the store. When they used to have them little movie joints, man, I could never get none of them boxes of cereal. I ain't never had none of the special edition Ilios pizzas or nothing. I had to get the red and white box, the regular Ilios original. My folks ain't care about Captain Crunch. Nigga, it's a Star Wars edition. Shit, it tastes the same as regular, right?
You had
Just
King
a dollar
Vitamin. Huh?
something less.
They gave you King Vitamin instead of Captain Crunch.
Nah, that's the crazy
King
thing.
Vitamin
King
was a
Right.
freaking cereal. That nigga was sitting in the bathtub, bro. Well, supposedly. But that nigga had cotton
Hey,
around him, bro. Like he had no shirt on, just a crown and cotton around him. That was a freak ass cereal. That was
he was racist.
I think it was Rufus and King Vitamin.
I'm going to firmly believe that King Vitamin was a racist. I'm gonna put that out there. I really think he liked black people at all. He
Why?
sits in a tub full. He sits in a tub full of cotton and he has a crown on. He doesn't like black people.
Mm. You see where you
Now, now you want to talk about some circus O's, you know, or some golden nuggets, you
what the
know,
fuck is golden nuggets?
the save a lot cat, the save a
That's
lot
what
corn
I was about to say.
pops,
That shit
man.
sound like golden nuggets sound like it's sold in the back of Aldi's, nigga, on the bottom shelf next to a bag
Uh,
of rice. A 57 pound
listen,
bag of rice for no reason. 57 pounds
listen,
of rice.
viewers, viewers, you have to understand. I used to have the awesome high munchies as a teenager. I used to go to Save a Lot because see back then,
Hold on, wait, you talking about the golden puff cereal?
no, it was called Golden Nuggets, and it had the little pirate, not the pirate, but the gold looking dude on the front,
Is
the
that the
miner
cereal from
dude.
the Smacks?
No, it just had it had a brown and yellow box. It had the little miner character on the front, but it was called Golden
I know what
Nuggets. But
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
it was the fake corn. That used to be my shit. We used to
Not
either
golden
go get
nuggets.
them.
Yeah, you got a pocket. What was that supposed to be? Corn
No,
pops?
yeah, corn pops. See,
Yeah,
at that point in my life, I wasn't at home. That's when I used to be down Alney. So
this
it
nigga
was
had
like
a on the box. Like, yo.
it used to be like four of us, or sometimes more than that. So everybody had bread, so you had to think like, all right, fuck it, nigga. I grab this box of cereal. You know, that's like three heads can eat off that box.
So you, so what you telling me is that when y'all was watching commercials and cartoons and shit on Saturdays, and the corn pops commercial popped up, and he was like, "I gotta have my pops." You was sitting there thinking to yourself like, "No, I'm cool with these golden nuggets."
Hell no. At home, I had corn pops. Nigga, I was cutting school at my man crib. Nigga, we had corn pop. We had golden nuggets over there.
Shit.
You know,
Oh,
nigga,
y'all was in
look at home.
there wake up. Y'all was in.
Listen, at home. Look at we ain't never had none of that. I'm about to say another old school word. We ain't buy no frills. We ain't had no frill shit. Not over there. We might not have got my pop might not have bought the special edition one. But oh yeah, it was name brand. It was sure. Frosted Flakes was Frosted Flakes. Tony what no Tony was a tiger, not a lion. Yeah, I don't know nothing about none of that. They were like used to be tripping with their characters, man. But even at them times, like I said, it still goes with the era because, like I say, even with them times, you keep forgetting we didn't watch. These are the movies we watched on Saturday morning. These are the movies we watched and rewind the nigga to the tape pop.
Yeah, facts.
So they kind of go with anything, and then you remember back in the day when you niggas figured out you could just pause your game, twist the little joint on the back of the TV and hook the VCR up. Then you can watch a movie and go to sleep. Get up
Mm-hmm.
in the morning, twist it back on. Like, dog, that's why I'll be like,
Right.
it's that era all belongs to that. To yeah. Cause that's why I be trying to understand with these movies too. When somebody said that Wallow said that shit. It do feel like we grow up with y'all niggas. And I mean, viewers, that's probably why I sound so angry because like Kid play with the shit to me coming up. So for them to drop the ball and end up, leaving the scene or, not even doing nothing, no new music, no movies, no nothing. That was kind of weird, but I knew it was a bad thing between them that was going on because Kid never stopped working. Kid was hosting shows on CW. Kid was hosting the Apollo at one time.
But remember,
Kid was
play, play,
a lot of
play.
shit.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know what stories you saw, bro. But what I do know from what I read about Bull and from what I always heard about Bull, I remember they were saying he was a sex addict. Oh shit! I just threw a piece of weed, like just like what's wrong? I remember they were saying he was a sex addict, and then it was like after that he like got his shit together and like got into the church and all that type of stuff. So I don't know. He might have been using or drinking or whatever. I ain't never heard nothing about him using no drugs. He might have been out here drinking and shit.
Yeah,
But I ain't never heard anybody like fucking around with no crazy drugs and shit.
yeah, cause I ain't never had no sex that made me lose no teeth. I had a bitch had no pussy knock your teeth out.
She had that. I don't know. She had that sweet pulse ass Saturday, nigga. That's what you ain't never had that sweet pulse ass Saturday, nigga. That's
Myself, funny as shit. That nigga be on all Pauline pictures of this freak.
you know we recording.
I don't give a shit. Niggas be creeps. Nigga, I'm gonna call they creepy asses out. I don't give a fuck.
That's a movie platform, man. They ain't in no movies.
I can edit it out, ladies and gentlemen. The niggas be freaks on
No,
social
you don't
media.
gotta
They
edit it
can,
out. We ain't editing out shit, nigga. This
oh
is
man.
this is in conjunction with nobody's listening. Chronic cinema in conjunction with nobody's
And if
listening
it
podcast.
and if it counts for anything, he does kind of like play a little bit. But so I guess that kind of counts.
The person you talk about?
Yeah,
Yo, nope, nope, nope,
it
nope.
definitely does.
I'm not gonna say it. Nope. He don't look
Yeah, he
like play.
does,
But I was
man.
about to say if you want to be technical, but I ain't gonna be.
Look, I'll tell you another funny story about them too. I remember Benny wife and them and her sorority sisters, they have little events every year. So
Mhm.
the sorority gives them a pretty good budget for entertainment and things to do during that little, sorority weekend. But one of the times they actually got them to come and perform. They paid them to come and perform. It was for the alumni.
They got Benny and his wife to come perform.
Oh, kid and play.
Oh,
This was only about shit. I was living in Woodlawn, so about 2 years ago, maybe
you
about
keep
two, no more than 3 years ago.
you keep trying to push this narrative as if Kid and Play be out where you at, and they don't.
No, that's Texas. I ain't in Texas.
Oh, all right. I'm about to say like don't like no.
You know, man, it is really. I say, hey, man, maybe he was hiding out down here. I don't know. I don't know.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Yeah, they definitely killed it though, man. With House Party 1, 2, and 3 and Class Act, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hands down, some of the best though. I swear.
Like they definitely
So,
put out some shit. Like that shit was dope.
so some of they put out some of the best movies. See, is that we got a ton of movies that see
And
they
see that's
all
the
they
thing,
stuff
and
is
they dropped
legendary.
the ball and this, that, and the third or whatever. It was like they probably was like, yo, what more can I do? At that time, you gotta think, motherfuckers do shit like that. They like, yo, nigga, we dropped 4 movies. We got music out on the soundtracks. We got music that we dropping out on albums, bro. Like, what the fuck more can we do? We had a cartoon out. Remember, Play had the leather jackets and shit or whatever. He was styling a lot of the rappers and shit. Them leather jackets that Salt and Pepper and them used to be wearing. Play was designing that shit, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah. Remember that dope ass jacket that he had on? And it had like all the flags on the sides and shit or whatever in House Party 3, and it looked like the boxing gloves at the bottom part. Nigga, that was his clothing line. He designed that shit, bro.
I know a lot of his leather jackets used to be crazy back then.
Exactly.
All them joints was crazy. But man, no, like I said, the reason why I say yeah, because we not gonna sit here and act like, Ice T didn't continue to act. LL Cool J didn't continue to act. Numerous of hip hop and entertainment stars continued their acting career. It didn't just
They
stop.
got into
Now,
church.
honestly, for
Everybody
me,
got into church, bro.
I'll accept the fact that it was only so many movies they can do together.
That too.
So I
Hey,
know they
you
knew.
know what? They could have did a cop film. They could have probably got a
Yeah,
cop film,
yeah, yeah.
but it's just
I
like some
mean,
people
shoot.
probably don't want to kill the magic that they already done, and then also
Now,
you grow distant. You got other shit you trying to do, or whatever. Because remember, Kid was doing stand up comedy too and shit at one point.
he was.
Yeah,
He was
I fucking
funny.
think he be out here fucking smoking bud with Bill Maher and all them motherfuckers, bro.
Oh, you know.
So Play was doing the church thing. Kids started doing stand up comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Motherfuckers
Yeah.
break some shit for a little second. Ain't nothing wrong with
Hmm. I hear you.
it.
You know them niggas been around for like, you know,
And that's another thing, bro. Look how
about
long
a
they been.
little churdy, a little churdy piece.
They still performing. They still performing songs that they put out in the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. I wonder are they still signed?
They
Because they
probably
don't put out no music and they only perform their old songs. So
they probably
I wonder.
independent. And I'm pretty sure they got a deal that worked out so they get paid off of their residuals. It ain't about being signed. You can have a deal worked out to where you get paid off your residuals. That ain't signing you though. Like you know what I mean? Technically, that's just a business deal. The signing you is if they getting bread off of your fucking, you putting out new music, they getting money off of your shows and all that type shit. Plus, at this point in their career, their catalog should be their catalog anyway. So I don't really think none of that should matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? You like after a
They
certain amount of
got
time, their catalog should be their catalog.
it. There ain't really much. I mean, they space is not really much more they can do.
Kid and Play was the motherfuckers that got the party jumping, man. That's what I'm saying. Like for them to go ahead and do movies and have a fucking cartoon, that was major, bro. That was major.
Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, they definitely did. Like I said, they space they was in. Like I said, I look at them because, like I said, they actually had pretty good rounds. They wasn't corny, and like I said, they was cool. Definitely did do their thing. I can't take nothing away from them. Can't take nothing away from them.
Right. That fucking car that was in Class Act, Lucille. Oh man, that joint was crazy. Remember, he was like, "Let me introduce you to Lucille." He was like, "She's got a sophisticated engine and all that shit." That nigga Duncan said, "My baby's a killer too." Going downhill. Oh yeah, where she at? Right there. You ain't got a bike. You got a bike. You had a
like,
bike with a basket on there, bro.
like, what is the difference? Like, you ain't got a bike, you got a bike.
Yo,
You
'cause
ain't
you
got a
know
bike.
he was looking for a motorcycle. Yo, what? Yo, Blade was definitely into some illegal shit. He had that dope ass truck with the hydraulics on there and all that shit. And he had a motorcycle. Remember when he went to go pick Hillary up? He had a motorcycle.
Remember he said he built the truck, I think he was saying.
Nigga, he just got out of jail.
He had built it before he went to jail. I mean,
Yeah.
movies is kind of stupid too back then.
Where he get the motorcycle from? That was from his money before he went in.
Yeah, he built it.
Man, he ain't build. He don't know how to
He
build nothing.
built it.
His own mom ain't even know who he was when he came home. He's like, "It's me, Mom, Michael."
Hmm. Michael Charles. Yeah, but I was glad to
Michael
see him play.
Charles Blade Brown. I mean, like, dude.
See, I definitely, like I said, I was happy to see them last night. I mean, every time I see them perform, it's still, you know,
Nostalgic.
I
You get
think for
excited.
me,
You be ready to do the kick spin move and all that shit, nigga.
I probably definitely do. I definitely do get the party going. It's like hit and play and they dancing. It's like Big Daddy Kane when he hit that move.
I
When
don't
you
know what
start
we're talking about, but okay. Pause.
you freak ass nigga, keep playing. I'm gonna send this nigga Fleece Johnson to your to your front door.
What?
Fleece Johnson, aka Booty Warrior.
You on a first name basis with this nigga? No, you're not gonna send him to my door.
Nigga, the video is tagged terrifying.
Yo,
Nigga said he made an inmate repay cigarette debt in booty.
no, I don't want to know. I don't want. No, man, that's enough. We talking about class act, man, and that guy doesn't act like a class act.
That's where Blade came from. I'm just saying.
That's why he was wiping his ass sideways.
Yeah. Because he ran into Fleece in that joint. Fleece
Yo,
Johnson.
nah, yo, my man Popsicle was hype as shit when that nigga when he found his files. That nigga said, "Your days of bruising are over." Say
Hmm.
hello to my man. All my children watching. None of my children having one leg shorter than the other. Hurricane twisted tooth tiger.
Hmm.
That nigga said, so he got extensions. My man was brushing me like doo doo. Yo, that nigga was a fool, bro.
Hold up, man. That nigga was there. And they couldn't let the nigga
Hmm?
perform. He got one of the biggest songs in the country right now. How he didn't perform?
What you talking about?
Lil Uzi.
Why he perform? Oh, you talking about the awards? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, like real shit. He got one of the number one songs in the fucking world. He went past the fucking United States. That shit went worldwide. Like
No,
that
I know
shit
we
was
was talking about
strange.
class act, and then you had just was like, I'm surprised who's in, bro. That's why I'm like, wait, what? Like a
Huh.
class act, nigga, he was four. Like the fuck, nigga, fuck around. I ain't even been born when class act came out.
That nigga, I bet you know what it is.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you seen that, Joe.
How the fuck
But
you think he thought he was? Why you think he thought he was Ultron? He know what it is.
I don't know who he be thinking he is sometimes, man. Like he just be doing his own thing. Fucking
He gonna catch a case. He hopping in
Mm-mm.
bitches' faces, talking about yeah. Yeah, I would have dropped you in the first one.
That's when you look at him like the boy that be doing the weird lyrics. Like,
Yeah, man. That's what I say is, and even I do wonder what happened to him on the musician side of things too. Like if I go continue to make music.
I mean, maybe they feel like they might have dropped some shit that we probably just didn't really like come across. But pause. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't heard nothing up to date that they dropped either. But you know, what I mean, they might have dropped something in the later years. Probably it just probably didn't just catch on. And they probably also might have just hung it up just like fuck it, nigga. We good where we at. We can still perform off of what we got. You know what I'm saying? They can still pull up to any stadium and go in that bitch and be like, hola, hola, eh, hola, hola, eh, roll, roll, can play now. And motherfuckers gonna be hype as shit.
Yeah, bunch of niggas with knee replacements and hip.
Mm-mm.
Girl, I shouldn't have tried that move last night. What the fuck was I thinking about? Bitch, I ain't tell you put on Shireen outfit. Like,
Right? Bitches in there.
I'm about to say, nigga, I bet you Tisha
Doing a
Campbell
lot.
can't do not one. I bet you Tisha Campbell can't do not one of them dance moves right
You
now.
bugging. You bugging. You must not have seen when her and Pam was hosting the last couple of awards when she came out and fucked it up, bro. You tripping.
I want to see her and Shireen go at it.
You trip. Well, see, I'm pretty sure they can still do that dance step, bro. Her and Pam be out there fucking shit up. I'm sorry, Tashina Arnold. All
It's gonna be paying forever, man.
right, well, fine. Fuck it. BDB. So no.
I was about to say, like, even like Cole, like when you get them names, you adapt to them names. Like that's why I was glad, even when he ended up on Martin and they actually let him play himself. I thought that was pretty cool too.
Right, yeah. Cole is a way better name than Cockroach. You don't want to be remembered as Cockroach.
Man.
I remember one of the funniest episodes of that shit with my man Cockroach. One of the funniest episodes of the Cosby Show to me was when fucking you remember the joint when Theo had got the tickets to the Dance Fever show, but then when they got there, they was only let one person in, and he let Cockroach go in.
Yeah.
Yo, Theo was fucking tight when that show aired. Yo, he was that nigga threw Rudy Toy outside in the street. Yo, he was pissed. He was mad
He
as shit.
definitely
Cockroach
was.
was dancing next to Tina. Cockroach was like with the leather pants on, nigga.
He was mad. He was fucking pissed. And that's another thing too. I wonder why they didn't do more TV shows.
Yeah, I mean, again, it could have been scheduling conflicts or just personal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, remember I told you, Play got into the church stuff like after they were saying he was a sex addict and shit. So that might have saved him and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he's still kind of heavy into the church.
Wow. Know his ex-wife ain't forget.
He's dumb as shit.
She ain't buying it past the bit. But that's why I kept saying kid had more stuff. Like I remember he was hosting a bunch of TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up with more gigs. I'm just saying, why not him? So There has to be something. I mean, I guess, he was too busy to go get acting. His manager stopped calling because he was too busy sexing all the time.
I mean, sometimes when people
But
take a step away from the game and get into their faith, they don't care about acting, bro. They don't care about doing music. They into their faith thing. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's more important to them. That's where they at in life. So we can't, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just like if you want to like shit. May stop rapping for a minute, bro. Like granted he came back, but it was just like he left for a minute. You know what I'm saying? A nice little minute before he came back and dropped some shit. But it's just like it just don't be in the cards for some motherfuckers. They might just be like, look, I'm done with it. I'm cool. You see, Three Stacks stop rapping. He just came back out on the track. They said he about to put something out, but who knows? But you see, he just came out on the track not too long ago, or whatever.
yeah,
But other than that, you know what I mean? Like
maybe, but
you're not about to sit here and say
uh,
that he out here on drugs. That's why he ain't doing
uh,
music.
see, when you look into most people, they hiatus is explained because I just got done asking somebody about a bunch of people like Steve Martin or Mike Myers, Martin Short.
Martin's 87. Mike Myers is 62. So no,
Steve Murray
but I'm
been that
probably not
age,
far off with the numbers.
but I mean, it's just like, how do y'all be that funny, that great, and then just stop? And Mike Myers is the only one that kind of gave a suitable
And
reason. And
also
he
you being
said
selfish.
family.
Also you being selfish. You ever stop to think these people got families too, bro? So
That's what Mike Myers. That's the only one that said family. Martin Short said he pretty much got tired of it. Steve Martin said the same thing. But
right,
I
that's what I'm
forgot
saying.
Steve
If
Martin.
a
I
motherfucker
forgot Steve
dedicate,
Martin been around since the 70s.
if a motherfucker dedicate, and that's what I'm saying, bro. If a motherfucker dedicate 20 years to you, or 30 years to their craft and all that shit, or even 5 to 10 years to their craft, entertaining motherfuckers and all that type shit, they deserve a break, or they could call it quits whenever they want. It don't have to be a reason. You know what I'm saying? I just think Play probably took a leap of faith. No pun intended. Like he, you know, he got into the church type stuff.
He got on his mace.
You said
I
what?
mean, he got on his mace joint. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, right. He was the first Mason.
And then I was a little upset that they went in a reboot.
And the last one,
Yeah, the last house party.
somebody told me they was in that joint. Lying motherfuckers.
Nah, they could have been, security that knocked on the door. They could have been
The neighbors.
somebody in there.
They could have been having a party next door. Like, yo, excuse me, we having a little a listening party or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? They could have been having something quiet next door. Like, hey, we having a wine tasting next door. Like, you think you guys keep it down a little bit? Like,
Maybe they was next door to LeBron house.
even still, that still would have made it funny had they came over there like, yo, hey man, like my kids over here asleep, man. You think y'all keep it down a little bit?
Or they
So
could
having
at least had them in there dancing
a house
at the
party over here.
dancing.
That shit would, you
Like
know what I'm
y'all,
saying? What y'all over here having a house party?
y'all got juvenile, but not them.
I still never finished that movie actually, man. Like I couldn't really. I like the I got to where they found out it was Brian Crib. I think they got dressed for the party, and that was it. Like it always loses me. I either fall asleep or turn it off. I'm gonna give it a
That's
shot
just
though.
not.
Watch it.
See, that's the part that throws you off. I'm sorry. I don't remember any original person.
Yeah, I don't remember the
I
movie. I didn't finish it, so
don't remember any original person from the original House Party. And see, I remember when I used to be one of the movie people that hate when they did stuff like that. Like when they took so long to put Richard Grieco in 21 Jump Street. He should have been in there since the first one. You had his partner in the second one.
right. Yeah, right. They could have had full force anybody in that fucking movie, man. Like, come on, man. Had my nigga Stab pop up. He could have been one of the kids' pops or something. Like, they don't be know what they be doing
Eh,
anymore. But I guess they figured that'd be like, no, that's too cliche or too, you know what I mean? That's expected. I mean, I get they try to make this their own thing, but if you gonna go with something that's already been out, I figure you should at least have somebody in there from the original cast, even if it's with something like a quick glimpse, a quick little scene, like quick little 30-second, 20-second scene, and you'd be like, oh shit, yo, that's so and so from the first one or from the second one, or like you know what I mean? Like they just have these people in it and be and call it house party is just kind of like a fucking like what? I don't think. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen any Halloween movies without fucking Jamie Lee Curtis in it. Like,
hmm,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true. I mean, you can. Or you ever seen the Expendables without Sylvester Stallone?
no.
Like certain
And then
movies is kind of
even
hard
with
to
this
do
movie,
that.
we start making these movies get weird to me. Now, I mean, now I'm not gonna say that they wasn't funny, but they wasn't as funny as the ones that had my man Stifler in it, the American Pies. Once like Stifler and all the original characters wasn't in them Jones no more, that shit became just like, nah, it's funny, but it ain't hilarious. It's not nonstop laughter. It's shit in there that make you laugh, but it's just like watching it is just like, nah, that's not. It's not what I want to see. I don't want to see Stifler's cousin or like no, nigga, we need Stifler in this movie. Like,
Yeah, they
but certain
going definitely.
they take a step back. They might want to switch it up, be a serious actor, or get into religion, enjoy their bread, or enjoy their family and all that type stuff. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
That
it.
should be. But all
Yeah,
in
that's
all, though,
going with me.
definitely a fucking classic.
Yeah, so it's going. That's why I say anything. I mean, one thing I do give them. I mean, they got a mean three punch combo.
Four. They did
Yeah,
three house parties.
mean. Oh yeah, I forgot about. How I forget about that one.
They did three house parties, bro. Like, and they did class act.
I forgot about. I don't know how I forgot about that one. 'Cause I might say two is definitely my shit, and I told you three. Three is my favorite one.
Three got Michael Collier in that John, Chris Tucker in that John, fucking Immature was in that John, TLC was in that John. Um, you know what's crazy? The chick, Angina Williams, that does the disappearing act with the beer bottles.
Yeah,
She played on so many episodes of Martin, bro. Like just like in the background, having little parts, all that shit, bro. Like I seen her on so many episodes of Martin. I'm like, yo, this Angina Williams in the background. Yo, look at Angina Williams walking past. Like so many episodes, bro. I know for sure one of the episodes she was in was the joint when Gina had the avocado mask. An avocado mask. When her face was fucked up. She was in that episode. And
my nigga, my nigga
if I'm
pretty
not
Ricky
mistaken, she was
Fontaine,
in
what
the
they
joint
called
where
him.
they was in the art museum and Pam was acting like Martin. She was in that joint too.
Yeah, it's one my nigga pretty Ricky Fontaine, what they call him.
Right, yeah, but there's definitely a few more episodes. But those two, right? Those two, I know for sure off back. She was in them Jones. Who else was in that joint, man? Bernie Mac was in that joint.
Yeah,
Fucking
immature.
My
Oh
man
yeah,
that
he
plays
was
Stinky. I don't
boy.
know his name, but boy was funny in that joint.
And then I was remember the his fiance dad, the
Yeah.
mom.
Ronaldo Ray. Shit, AJ Johnson was funny as shit in that joint. And the swole ass light skin boy. Cause remember he used to be on Def Comedy Jam. I can't think of his name. The light skin boy with the bald
Yeah,
head.
yeah, it looked like
That was
he's
like,
Spanish
we
or
threw
something.
y'all bitch ass on the grill, make 3 bitch pie.
No, remember when a nigga came in there wild, he said, man, nigga make me proud, man. Nigga had the own heart.
Right. When the DJ boy was somebody too, the boy that threw the young boy over the turntables. I forgot who he was, but he was definitely a DJ or a rapper or something like that. Um,
I said, nigga, my best joint. Oh,
shit, who else was in that joint? Um, Andell from Moesha. I can't think of her name right now. But remember, she was in that joint.
nigga, my
Remember when they was
favorite
getting the
part.
suits? When they was getting the suits,
Yeah,
Showboat pulled up on them.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yo,
She was
my
in that joint.
favorite part, dog, is when Bernie Mac, my face, yeah, dog, see, he got all my best parts, because when he walked to the party trying to get some food, that nigga
Mm-hmm.
said, man, fuck you. Man,
He was like,
fuck
"What the
you.
fuck is your problem?"
I'm like, yo,
Yo. Oh man, yeah. That was
nigga
definitely
was
a
mad
good
as
show.
shit. He
We
couldn't get no
definitely gonna
food.
talk about that John in one of the later episodes. We're gonna have to
Yeah,
do. I don't like. We're gonna yeah. See, we're gonna have to do house parties back to back to back to back. Since we did class act, we going
yeah,
next episode. Might as well be house party. It's only right. Fuck it.
yeah. Might as well bang them out. Cause see, I got my unique parts
So we
off
ain't
the
even
G.
gonna get too much into them house party joints. We're gonna try to stay focused on the class act joint. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
And the
I keep
character
saying
stuff.
the same thing, man. That movie was only like 50, 51 minutes or something. It was a real short movie.
Yeah,
Like
true.
I said, he became him. They did some shit. They figured out that they wasn't each other. Then they got chased by Tommy and them. They
The
went to
principal
the
was funny too.
yeah, Principal definitely was funny as shit.
Remember he had the bat.
No, my boy was the remember the
The
prison guard
guard.
at the jail. Yeah, he that was my man. His funny ass man. But that shit, and see, that's why I tell people, right? You look at how people get recycled in movies. The same chick that he ended up with from the school is the same woman that was kid fiance mom in House Party 3.
Mm-hmm. She was. I was like, I
Your
whammy bammy your ass. Well,
your mama wish Hazel.
that nigga said, ooh, my mama did. Now I got to cut you. That's the rules. Yeah, we gotta stop talking about house parties, bro. We gotta talk about past that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hey,
But like you were saying though, Dougie Doug definitely carried a lot of that movie class act, bro. Like he was a fool in that joint, bro. That character Popsicle, bro, crazy.
yeah, mainly if you think about it, the main highlights of the movie mainly was Dougie Doug and Malik Ford and them chasing them. That was like the main thing, and them and Stab getting fucked up. I mean, Wedge getting fucked up every fucking 5 minutes, dog. That nigga got his ass whooped so
You
much in
said
that
you said
movie.
Malik Ford. You mean Thomas McKell Ford? You said Malik Ford.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let you have that slip up on her. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is Malik Ford? That
Well, fucking
was
dog, like
Thomas.
that nigga.
His character
The
name was
part
Mink.
that the only part that people ain't know that did y'all notice his face never healed, nigga, from the first ass whooping. I mean,
Oh,
dog, he
bro.
got his ass whooped the whole movie.
He just kept getting his ass whipped repeatedly, bro. Like it was just like remember he was on the football field mad as shit with the black eye.
Nigga, he was mad as
He
shit.
wanted the race. He wanted the race out. He listen. He was on the football field with a black eye. Tried to chase him down during football practice. Got beat the fuck up again. Then wanted to race after that. You showed your ass up on the football field. Let's see what you got now. Then you get beat the fuck up already, bro. I'm not racing you. Get your dumb ass. Like, what am I proving by racing you? You got beat the fuck up twice. Like
He
you
lose
want to
something one right.
you beat
He
me in race.
lose he lose something one right, man. He got rolled on by 8, 9 of them, man. He said it. It was it was a gang of
Say pretty please. Pretty please.
them. Niggas was mad shit neither. I knew you gonna play with my frog.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He played his part that Jordan too, man. He definitely had me tripping, man. This stupid ass reading is fundamental. Teacher,
That nigga said,
teach.
that nigga said, what did he say? Something about like I catch you looking at my shit. She is my shit.
So he knocked his glasses off.
Don't be looking at my shit. She is my shit.
Yo, man. That's really how school used to be, though. That you had the badass classes and the good ass class. That's
I
what I
don't
said.
even
That
know
was a
how
pretty,
Wedge got her.
huh?
I don't even know how Wedge would have got a chick like her. There was no way.
She liked to remember she was into tough people until she met the nerd boy.
Oh yeah, and she thought Blade was the tough guy. Yeah, right. With multiple contusions, and it's severe in extraction to cause. So that's a lot of pain.
That nigga was retarded, man.
No, bro. Shit, we forgot somebody else that was in that joint, bro. That nigga was like, I think it's really major.
I
Paulie Short.
forgot all about her, man. I forgot all
Paulie
about
Short
her.
ass was in that joint, bro.
I did forget all about that nigga, man. He came out. He did sneak in that John. And see, that's another bull, man. He that was my man in the 90s, man.
Like, what was Paulie
Yeah,
Short doing in that joint, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, they, and then you gotta think, Paulie Short and Dougie Doug was two big stars in the '90s. They did, like, you know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
definitely was hard
damn
in a lot
sure
of shit.
was.
'Cause you gotta think, Paulie Shore was coming off of Biodome, Encino Man, uh, Son-in-Law. I don't know if Son-in-Law had came out around that time, but it might have came out afterwards. He had what in the army now? Like he had a lot of shit. He was dropping them joints back to back.
I say my favorite John was Biodome, and he had this John for jury duty.
That sound familiar.
Jury duty was the John with the little Asian looking John from Wayne's World. You don't remember he was using the shit. He was at jury duty, but he was making the case go longer so that he can get all the benefits from the shit. They had
No,
a bunch of people in that John was dumb. They was getting mad at it because they figured out what he was doing. Everybody was trying to go home, but he was trying to get the free shit from the John. So he just was doing all this weird shit. He trying to make the case prolong and all this other shit. I was like, yo, this nigga, that was another good John. But he still used to pop up every now and then and weird stuff. But I definitely forgot he was in that movie. There was a good sneak in that joint with him though.
for Paulie Shore.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. See, yeah. See, forgot about Paulie in there.
yeah, definitely. But they don't have him on the cast list though. That's the weird thing.
For real?
Yeah, I don't think he's on the cast list.
Let me see, man. You skipped right over him, man. What are you talking about? He's right here.
I'm telling you, I don't remember seeing it on there.
that
I'm telling you, let me see.
ain't the meter neither in the picture that's up there. You probably gotta go to the IMDb.
Yeah, 'cause Google be lying sometimes. They be putting a little cash on up there. But yeah, that's what I said. There's a lot of people I didn't know was up there.
Yeah, shit. Blade Mom was Loretta Devine, bro.
Yeah.
Forgetting about that. Yeah, shit. The teacher. Remember, the teacher that was on Playtop with the curly hair. Remember, she was in a lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, she on something like Seinfeld or something. She's on a lot of stuff. I remember
That's what
she
I'm
was
saying.
in on Cheers.
Bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
she's on Cheers for a long time.
yep.
Yeah. I'm trying to look see if anybody I missed. Everybody looks so
Wrestling
old,
coach.
man.
Cause remember the wrestling coach. That's who shot J Rock in South Central. I was protecting my family. Oh, right, yeah, there you go. Yeah, his name was Julian Thomas. Damn, this ain't uncredited. He wasn't credited on there. You're right, bro. That's wild. I wonder why. He must have just popped up on some random shit.
I'm
He
telling
was
you, it's
out there.
true.
You know what? Around that time, was he doing the what was that he was on, like MTV or some shit like that, bro?
Yeah.
You think that might have been around that time, and he probably popped up on the set, and they probably was like, "Yo, let's throw him in here right quick." And you know what I mean? With if you got a great cast, bro, you know you can just throw motherfuckers in there and get them free range. Cause it ain't like he had a huge role in that Jones. So man, that's crazy. That's an uncredited role for that man. Wow, he the one that got the shit rocking with the show. You know what I'm saying? And he was up there. Okay, guys, you're gonna love him. My guy, your guy, the bleeding. He made up a name for him. He just met him a couple days ago and asked him did he want to perform at the concert. He's been calling him the bleeding.
What the fuck am I saying?
Definitely a good cast of actors and shit inside that joint, man. Comedians and all that shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know the same studio did all them Jones.
All what the Kid and Play movies?
Mm-hmm. I think Paramount did them Jones.
Yeah, the lady that we was talking about with the curly hair. Yeah, she did. Cheers. Oh shit, yeah, that's the mom from Matilda. Yeah, she was on the episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia recently in 2023. Hmm. They used her voice in
Hmm.
Harley on the episode.
Hmm.
Definitely still out here doing shit. Her latest credit was 2023.
Hmm. Hmm.
She's still out here dropping shit.
Oh.
That lady, her name like Rhea or something like that. The lady we was talking about that was on Cheers. I said she was
Hmm.
just on the episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia this year.
That's
So she's still out here.
crazy. Man, man.
Oh shit! And she married to Danny DeVito. Well, that's her spouse.
Oh, shit.
Damn, that's
Hmm.
crazy. You knew that, bro?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the lady that we talking about with the curly hair that played Matilda. So Matilda's parents is a couple. Is really a couple from the movie Matilda. Danny DeVito and the lady that played his wife. They really a couple. Yeah, because it say spouse. Danny DeVito from January 28th, 1982 to present. Oh no, wait. Then it says separated with 3 children. So wait, are they? Why does it say the present though? Is that her spouse or is it not? Oh no, she separated from Danny DeVito in 2012.
This is a little asshole.
Then they got back together in 2013. Then they separated again in 2017. And then in late March 2018, it was reported that they had reconciled and were planning on renewing their wedding vows. So yeah, he's still fucking. Yo, she getting took down by the penguin. Yo, that's wild.
Hmm.
That's a fucking class act for your ass.
That's what it said. That's what it said.
But shit, man, we're gonna sign out, y'all. We're gonna be right
Yeah,
back at
ladies and gentlemen.
more dope episodes. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, tune the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Share this shit too, man. Share with your friends, with your family members, your co-workers. Just share the shit, man. Show love. It don't cost you nothing to just share it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, comment, man.
Yeah, man. If I come over your house and personally hit the subscribe button for you,
Yeah,
sucker.
right. What he said. Like and subscribe to Chronic Cinema and also the other platform podcast. There's nobody's listening. Check us out, man. Tune in, man. We got a lot of shit cooking up. You know what I'm saying? That Chronic Cinema apparel is on the way. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a lot of merch coming along with Chronic Cinema and also with the Nobody's Listening platform, man. Be on the lookout, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some dope shit, man. We might even have some little giveaways for y'all, man. So y'all wanna tune in, like, subscribe, and comment, man, because we're gonna have some giveaways, man. If I don't see nobody in the comments, then there ain't gonna be nobody to give shit away to. So
Also, let them know, man. You know, you got a movie coming on Tubi
I
soon.
got a movie coming out, man. I keep forgetting, man. How silly of me, man. Like that's because, man, I'm just humble, man. I'm just happy to be inside this film. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a few scenes in it. The movie's entitled "Fuck Them Kids." Be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? It's starring Chris Kennedy, Clifton Powell's in it as well. Who else is in it? April Sharita model, comedian Pretty Smiles. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Yours truly. Um, it's a lot of nice little features in there. Yeah, it's directed by Miss Tracy Parsons. You know what I'm saying? It's a great cast, man. I got one of the greatest kid actors that's coming up right now. He's playing my son in the movie. His name Asil, the entrepreneur. Like the kid got books out and everything right now, man. Like he's an author. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's probably like maybe 12 or something like that, or 10 if I'm not mistaken, bro. But he got a lot of good shit going on though, man. But be on the lookout for that movie. Fuck them kids. Check out Chronic Cinema. And nobody's listening. Ah, 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 ah.